Yo, yo, yo. Good evening, everyone. How are we all doing? Hey, Toxic. How you doing, my friend? How you feeling? I'm going to go into the pits now so I can do a proper introduction, explain a few things, say hello to all four people that are watching, although all but one, I think, are actually in the race anyway. Someone's taken the old route down there. Who was that? That was Martin, I think. Whoa, Martin's taking the old F1 route, I think, around that bend. Ah, good to hear, man. That didn't sound good last time I spoke to you. Alright, practice pit stop time. Oh, alright, that's a bit too hot. It's a pit lane that asks to be attacked, but maybe not that much. Alright, anyway. Good evening, people, and welcome to what is, or should be, no, is, a really, really exciting race. Made a bit more heart-stoppingly exciting by loads of technical problems prior to starting the race. Firstly, the stream, you'll notice, is back on my personal channel because for whatever reasons, YouTube/Google decided there'd been some unusual activity on my account, my main account, and I wasn't allowed to do anything on it. Hey, Martin, good to see you, dude. So they wouldn't let me go to that stream on that channel without a verification code that they were going to send me via text message, which hour and a half later, I still haven't received. So luckily, I was still able to stream on this channel. So thank you for jumping over at the last minute. The next problem we had is that for whatever reason, the server for this event failed, and we had to reset that. Luckily, that was just a case of waiting a while after resetting it, and it all came on, so all was good. The soothing sounds. Shall I sing to you, Martin, while you're cleaning your bike? Martin, this bike of which you speak, is this your new gravel bike that I don't know that much about? Funny enough, I was watching back one of my old streams the other day and noticed somebody saying, how was your gravel bike? And you said you loved it. So I need to know more about this, man. Cleaning my bike won't save it. Hey, this is going to be quality entertainment. Right, and I'll tell you why. Tonight, Canyon Grail, sweet. Is it the one with the floating double-decker handlebars? Or the new, didn't they just bring out a new, or a couple of new versions of it, I think. Anyway, what this is the first round of our 10-race weekly series, the Riilo Racing League, and I am super pumped, super excited about this. We've got 10 guys signed up for it. All 10 of them managed to get into the server. So this should be really good fun. And the way we're going to do it is tonight we have got, obviously, 14 minutes left of this practice session, and then a 15-minute qualifying session, and then a 1-hour race. But tonight's first round is the only round where there will be a qualifying session. From this point onwards... Oh, sorry, just thought something funny would happen with my stream. Sorry. From this point onwards, the starting grid will be based on the reverse of your previous race's finishing position. So, just to take a stab in the dark that Jamie Swan or Darren Rayfield are going to win tonight, they will be starting from the back in next week's race. And first place will have 30 kilograms of ballast added to his car. Second place will get 20 kilograms. Third place will get 10 kilograms. So there's a chance for everybody to get involved at the high end at some point, if not for an entire race. But if I lose tonight, I'll be kind of comfortable in the knowledge I'll be starting on pole next week with no weight added to my car. Points, I will try and update you as we go with the points. Each week I'll update you on the table. But it's basically as per F1 sort of Grand Prix. So 25 for a win, 18, 15, is it? 12, 10, 8. I can't remember exactly. I'll tell you what I am having. Can you see that ping? My internet is extremely pingy. I'm not happy about that. Good God. Could anything else screw me up tonight? I might have to come off the Discord because that tends to be where problems occur. Or just come out of the voice chat on Discord. Anyway, so that's what we're doing. I've got what I think is a pretty decent setup already because we've been using this course for our weekly challenge. It's really tight in blocks. So myself and Jamie Swan and Dan Rayfield. Dan Rayfield being the quickest during the week. Jamie Swan being very close and me just being a little bit further back than that. But we're all within a couple of tenths of a second of each other, if I remember rightly. So that's a tight fight. And then the next 3 or 4 positions are all within a couple of tenths. In fact, I think, am I right in thinking Keith Denton and Peter Robinson were within 9 thousandths of a second? I may have got the names and the times wrong, but that's the way I saw it. And then again, going further back, everybody's really close to each other. So this could be brilliant battles all the way through. We're on Barcelona. And the final thing I should probably say before I go out and do a little bit more driving is there are 3 mandatory pit stops for fuel. Don't need to take on tyres, but you do need to take on at least 1 litre of fuel per pit stop. So plenty of opportunity for cock-ups, basically, in that one. There's been lots of talk about how much time adding fuel adds to your stops and whether you should split the fuel loads or just fill up right from the start. In fact, I'm not sure many of the cars... Oh, no, they do. It's a 1 hour race, isn't it? Okay, yeah. So I was going to say I wasn't sure if any of the cars actually had a big enough tank to just fill up and go without any additional fuel anyway, but I think they have. I think that's everything I need to tell you. Barcelona, 1 hour race, 3 mandatory pit stops, and then reverse grid with ballast for next week's round 2, which is at Brands Hatch, I think. Yes, Brands Hatch. I'm very worried about my ping. Can you see that red bar? Right, so I'm going to turn off my Discord. I mean, my stream seems to be working all right. It's just the ping in the game. Oh, it's gone down a bit now. Is it just when I talk? Anyway, right. Right, I'll catch up on chat quickly. Canyon Grail. Your mountain bike is a little bit rusty. Is it toxic? Come on, man. Sort yourself out. Sun is shining. You don't have the excuses I have for not riding. Get out. Well, you were ill, to be fair. Get out there and ride. It's the one with the double decker. Nice. I tell you, John Grasso has one of those as well. And although I was very, how should we say, undecided on the handlebars when it first came out, having watched some of John's rides and heard his opinions on the bike, I very quickly forgot that those bars were even any kind of quirk or any different to anything else. The whole bike itself looks fantastic. So, well, mate, I expect you to be vlogging or at least making some little montage videos so we all get to see it. You buying a turbo trainer flopped. What happened, Toxic? Oh, because I found a great one for my budget, but you need a power meter built in, and all of them with that are £500 plus. Exactly. 300 ping. Right, it's gone down now. I don't know what that was about. Right, anyway. Let's get out on track. Do a bit of driving. Mainly, I think my setup's good, but I mainly want to get an idea of the, whatchamacallit, fuel consumption. Oh, my tyres are really low now. Try and get an idea of fuel consumption so I can do some, hopefully, accurate calculations. Yeah, see, my ping looks all good now. I'm not quite sure what was going on there. One other thing, anyone that watched my last, I think it was my last stream, do you remember I had a slight issue with my screen turning off a couple of times during one or more of the sessions? Well, that was happening earlier today and yesterday. So I've basically rewired everything. I think I found potentially a problem, which is actually something I was looking to solve anyway, which is my headphone cable was in an awkward position, so it kept catching my hand. Hang on. Oh.
Brake change work. Is that the same as the tires?
It takes a while to do a brake change, and you definitely won't need one in this race.
But the wear is 28, but I have no idea how I change it right now.
I think you'll have new brakes when the next session starts, and then new brakes when the race starts automatically anyway.
Ah, okay, thank you.
Yeah, so my headphone cord, which you can see here, was kind of catching on my hand. So I wanted to try and reroute that so it's a bit more comfortable, less irritating. Get your 5G pole up. Yeah, I know. I've actually moved the router, and because I think I was getting interference from the monitors. And it's been brilliant right up to this point. Anyway, I've got to carry on. What was I? I've just totally forgotten what I was saying again now. God's sake, Darren. Oh yeah, monitor. I think where my headphone cable was catching my hand, it was also slightly hooked around one of the DisplayPort cables for this main monitor and was just tugging it every so often. So I'm hoping, having rerouted it and spotted that, I won't get that problem again, because that was quite frightening. The cheapest trainers I can think of with power meters, just off the top of my head, are the likes of a Tax Vortex, or there may even have been one model just below that that had a built-in power meter. Someone else hopefully will be able to clarify that. Obviously, I have the wheel on, the wheel off direct drive turbo trainer, which is much nicer for smoothness and overall sort of feel. But I certainly wouldn't say that if you're starting out, it's worth that cost over a wheel-on trainer like a Tax Vortex. That Vortex did me good for quite a long time, and in actual fact, I lost 40 or 50 watts in power as soon as I switched to a direct drive trainer. So, you know, technically, I wasn't cheating because I wasn't aware I had that extra power. But as a starting out point, it certainly was encouraging because it made me feel better than I was. How's my ping? Yeah, settled down now. I think I was just going through a bit of a moment. Oh, like a red rag to a bull. I mentioned my turbo trainer and immediately Kev Stevens there. Good evening to you too, my friend. Oh, fucking hell, look at that. It's made me crazy. Oh, I'm not going to be reading chat during the races or the qualifying. Look at this. I'm straight off at the first bend because frickin' Stevens turns up. It's the same as when we race together in bloody Zwift. For whatever reason, my heart rate goes up 30, 40 beats as soon as I see your name. I know that's not because I fancy you or anything like that before you get all big-headed. You just get me going. In an agitated way. I love you really, man. It's good to see you anyway. How you doing, Kev? That was so nice seeing those pictures you put up earlier. Montrose trip. Ah, oh, mate. That was such a brilliant weekend. Even with Shauno's emotional breakdown halfway through it, just adds to the entertainment. Sorry, Shauno, if you're watching. Oh, look, my ping's going again now. Is that because Kev's here as well? Oh, this is going to be a shit show, isn't it? Toxic. Have we discussed Paul Ricard yet? Have I done a video since then? Yeah, about the 5G poll. Anyway, Darren, I think I've mentioned before I'd ordered the wrong thing, or the thing I thought I'd ordered wasn't what was going to be sent, but actually they didn't send in the end anyway. So I then tried to find the right thing, and it's a bit more technical than I thought. So I've sort of held off for now because the 4G's been working fine. Well, ish. Because I didn't want to waste more money on something that's not going to work. But I've been in touch with Vodafone anyway on a number of occasions, and it seems that I am not alone in not getting any kind of level of customer service back from them, from people that are expecting to have 5G connection and only having 4G. So I think it's going to be a case of it either sorts itself out soon, or I will be cancelling my not inexpensive contract with them and searching for other things again. So my tyres aren't bad. A little bit hot on the right side of the car. I've not been driving flat out, so that would suggest they'll be even hotter when I start pushing. But it's more to get the spread, the balance. Alright, I would like to clarify for the purposes of all the viewers out there, all 5 of you, I have never... Whoa! Peter Robinson nearly wiped me out there. I have never gone camping in a 2-man tent wearing a cowboy hat with Kev Stephen. I think this must be something he dreamt. The guns. Jesus Christ. You keep bringing this up in every stream and I can't divulge what that is about. And I never will, and for God's sake, I wish I never had to you. Such a freaking troublemaker. I wonder if Peter nearly taking me out was because of ping. So I'm assuming what that does is just give me really bad rubber banding on everyone else's screen. Again, it seems to have settled down, but it looks like it's going through periods of working, then not. Alright, 20 seconds. Let's practice pit stop again. Oh, that was sweet. Alright, I've got to try and remember how I did that, but that was good.
Session is now over.
Turn to garage. Right, so what was my fuel setup? Fuel consumption. 2.72. Okay. Right, I actually know what that's going to mean then. Tyres. Yeah, so we're going to come down. 2, 3. Go up a little on this one. Obviously qualifying. Oh, right. Qualifying. Don't need much fuel.
Give it all you got.
Good luck, everyone.
You too.
Right, 15-minute quali session. I've got no Leffe, so I'm having to be fueled by Budweiser, despite what it says on my car. I've got a few little self-sponsorship things on there. When we going then? Going where? What? What, camping? Right. Here we go. I will be able to chat during this first CITA lap and any lap that I screw up, but I will not even be looking at the chat when I'm trying to set a fast lap, particularly now I know that a certain Scott is in the house. Did the temperature remain the same? Yeah, it looks like it. £300. Oh, what, the Vortex? Yeah, brand new they are. I got really lucky with mine because I bought it at a cycle show before Zwift was really even that well known or anything. Yeah, I would strongly recommend looking at second hand, to be honest, particularly with the wheel-on trainers, because as you will probably find, you'll have it for a while, and then if you really take to it, it will only be a matter of time before you're wanting to upgrade to a direct drive. Not that you need to, but it's just something we all seem to do. So I think you will find some good condition wheel-on trainers for a reasonable price. I'm guessing all this. I've not looked for a long time, so apologies for talking utter shite. That shouldn't matter, and you can get specific trainer tyres that you can put on that don't wear and give better grip on the roller on the back of the turbo trainer. Right, I'm going to try and set a lap, so I am going to ignore you all for 1 minute 45-ish seconds.
There's a slow car up ahead. Your lap time is
Oh, piss off!
Please try to stay on the track.
That's pretty much the line I take every time. Must have been a gnat's gonad off the track over the white line to get that disqualified. Yeah, just have a look through eBay and all the usual places. There are actually Facebook groups specifically for obviously cycling part sales, or Facebook Marketplace or whatever. I'm pretty sure you'll find yourself a bargain somewhere. I mean, when my channel hits like 100,000 subscribers and Wahoo just send me a kicker bike, I'll send you my turbo trainer. Nearly there, 1800. Right, I'm going to back off a little bit here, let Martin have some space. Got no one behind me, so I should be good. Tyres look pretty good. Got enough fuel. Right, let's try this again. I might have to just be a little bit more cautious, even if it costs me a few tenths, just to make sure I get a time in nice and early. Someone's Discord microphone is on all the time.
Watch out in front.
Hey, there we go. Alright, why am I reading that? I'm on a qualifying lap. But even Max Verstappen can't do what I'm doing right now.
Right. Clear
Sorry,
away.
Martin. I didn't mean to be sort of intimidating then, but
Yellow flag in sector 3.
I was kind of looking down at chat and carrying quite a bit of momentum through there, so... Well, I'm not carrying much momentum through there, though. That's incredibly cautious and slow.
Thanks, Keith.
There's a slow car up ahead.
Right, certainly not going to be near the front, but it will be a time.
Well done, mate.
There we go. Got one in the bag. Oh!
There's a slow car up ahead. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Yeah, Darren Rayfield's carrying on where he left off in our weekly challenge. Oh, what's that? Who just screamed down the microphone? It's a bit more representative. Caught too much curb on the inside. Yeah,
Cut detected.
that lap's done. I've not got fuel for any more. I think someone's microphone is on permanently and there's lots of screaming, grunting and groaning going on. I can't see who it is. I'm looking at the Discord to see whose name lights up. I think it's Rink. Right.
Can you hear me?
I could hear you and an echo.
Can you hear me?
Right. I'm down a bit on that one. It's fine. Come down one on that, I reckon. That should be good. Oh, hang on. Which tyres is it putting me on? Okay, yeah, nice new ones. Don't think I'm going to catch Darren Rayfield. But I'm pretty sure Jamie Swan is going to throw in a lap better than his current. So let's try and improve.
I don't hear you.
I can hear you.
Oh.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
The other thing I'll say is whichever car everyone has picked tonight, this first race, is the car they will have to use for the entirety of the championship.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
And there are quite a lot of Ferraris. I think it's, particularly if you're quite new to the game, I think it's one of the more balanced, easier to learn cars. Benefits of the other cars are once you get properly good, you can start eking out more speed. Oh, I just talked over someone then, I didn't hear what they said. Oh, my ping again, jeez.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Alright, here we go. Last chance saloon.
Sweaty palms after that one.
Ah, I'm running wide. Cool, Christ, yeah, Darren, what a time. Yeah, I balls mine up on the first corner, to be honest.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Ah. Bugger! Right. It's going to be a case of watching Jamie's last lap, really. That's a good point. Rick's just put up in the message. Right, I won't do it while everyone's while people are potentially still on fast laps. Right, so here's Martin. Come down for in real life go-karting. I'd love to do that, Kev. So we will make that happen. Next time we do a meet-up, let's see if we can do it somewhere where we can do some go-karting. I will warn you, I worked at a go-karting track for a couple of years in my late teens. And as such, I am pretty much the Michael Schumacher of indoor karting in the Croydon area. That's all I'm saying. Although I did manage to flip one and catch it on fire one night, which was quite an interesting story. Well, for me anyway. Right, so it looks like Jamie has decided he's not that fussed about starting ahead of me. And I know he can go faster than that. So I think he's thinking it just doesn't matter. And he's probably right. Prop Monster Promonster's like that sort of arrive and drive kind of guy. He's had a lot less laps than any of us, certainly during this week, and he's up there putting pressure on Darren Hunter here for 4th. Does he do it? Oh, not quite. Unlucky, man. Oh, and that's how you end the session. Nicely done, Prop Monster. Right, guys, as Rink very wisely put in the in-game chat, reminder, 3 mandatory pit stops. No tyres required, but you can. But a minimum of 1 litre added of fuel per pit stop. And remember to watch out for that pit limiter, speed limiter line. Yeah, and that's it. Good luck.
Good luck, everyone.
Also, I'm going to turn off my Discord chat because I think it's really screwing my ping up.
Just checking. Is anything muted?
Yes.
Okay. Discord is closed. Have I got anything else that would be using bandwidth that doesn't need to? I don't know if ping is directly related to bandwidth or what, but anyway, I'm not taking any chances. Right, here we go. Minute and a half. Right, fuel setup. Tyres seem pretty good. Temperature is the same. So tyres I was pretty happy with. Let's come down 1 click there. Leave that one. Right, fuel I know is 95 litres roughly for this car. So I'm going to do 30. Then fuel stop 1. Add 30. But no tyres, so I've got to make sure the tyres stay on the same set. Fuel stop 2. I'm going to add 15 litres. So I can do a really fast. Actually, what tyres am I starting on? Am I starting on 4? I think I am. I better check that. And then fuel stop 3. I'll say 20, but I'll try and gate. No, I'm going to say 25. I might have to readjust this.
30 seconds.
Oh, what a bugger, Toxic. A cleaner, no, bugger off. Right, have I done everything I need to do? I think I have. I've set my fuel. Let me just check. I'm not changing tyres anywhere. 1 stop, 2 stop, 3 stop. Okay, let's get back. Let's get on the grid. Go, 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 hurry up. I've got 11 seconds. Drive. We're in. Starting from 2nd. So we've got Rayfield. Oh, but look at that ping. Shit. Toilet time. Here we go. Oh. Dan Rayfield's playing silly buggers again on the warm up. He does this all the time. Such an arse. Oh, who the hell is that? Doesn't bode well. Right, I've got to drop back. Let Rayfield get ahead of me. Alright, 70k. Oh, I can't go ahead of him, otherwise I'll get done for jump starting, but he's starting so slow.
Green line, green line.
Here we go. Go, go, go. Good luck, everyone. Whoa. Right, he swings out much wider than me on the entry to that. This race is about points. I'm not fussed about a win. Be nice. It's all about points.
Pit window is opening.
Darren Hunter obviously got a massively good launch. He's up to the 3rd. Now, obviously, I will be spending more time in the pits than everybody else, depending on what they've done, of course, because I haven't just taken on the full fuel load right from the start. So I'll take an extra couple of seconds maybe in the pits, but it should make the car more drivable and quicker the lighter it is, and potentially better on the tyres. Lap 1 complete, and I don't think anyone's died yet. Jamie's in the pits. What happened to Jamie Swan right at the start? Or is this tactical? Too much curb. Didn't want that. Oh, and as with qualifying, Darren's putting away a good few tenths per sector. Much quicker than me through that final chicane. Whoops. Oh, second on that lap. Good God.
Well done, mate. That was the best.
Oh, he's so bloody fast. $45.3 for Darren. 46.0 for me. Oh my God. Drifteroo. Still drifting. That's not good for the tyre wear. Such an awkward bend, that one. In fact, this whole section is really awkward and clumsy, I think. $45.0. 47.3. Oh my god. Darren is flying. Darren Hunter has pitted, I believe. .45.6 from the Rayfield. 46.8, so another 1.2 seconds. Yeah, I mean, I can go faster than I'm going, but I can't do anything about Darren. Screwing this one up every time. No, I can't afford any off tracks.
Warning for exceeding track limits.
Yeah, fair enough. Can't really argue that one. Blatantly just cut a corner. A little bit heavy on the brakes there. I didn't see Darren Rayfield's lap time that lap, but I know it wasn't a 1:48.1, that's for sure. Again, I'm getting oversteer turning into that, like lift off oversteer. So I'm having to brake a lot harder just to get the car under control. I haven't changed anything, so it's not the car, it's me, the way I'm driving. I wonder if anyone's going to be tempted to put new tyres on at any point in this. Hour-long race, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
Sector 1.
Uh-oh. Too deep. Yellow flag in Sector 1. Who could that be? Fortunately for me, it's not Darren Rayfield. Sorry, Darren. Alright, I've got 3 laps of fuel left before we stop. I definitely won't be taking tyres at this stop, but I might do on my second. Just try and keep an eye on what other people are doing, really. So obviously, don't really want to spend an extra 30 seconds in the pits unless I have to. That's better. So that goes to show it's not the car, it's the way I was driving. So that just hooked up beautifully into there. Rayfield's in the pits. Obviously, I wish you all the best, Darren, for a very smooth, non-eventful pit stop. Oh, it's going to have to be the lap of my life. I think the key thing actually with my pit stops, not so much if I manage to make any ground on Darren at all, it's whether I can get out in front of Jamie, because I don't know what happened to him at the beginning, but I think he stopped very early, which I don't know if that was tactical or whether he had an incident. But I know how fast he is on this circuit, and I've not been putting down my best laps, that's for sure. Whoa. So he could well jump me in the pit stops. Oh, some dust's been kicked up there by... Who is that ahead of me? Martin Bjorkvik. I should run through all the runners and riders, shouldn't I? But I'm not going to do that while I'm driving. But anyway, Martin Bjorkvik. It's my first race I've done with him. It's so good to have him here. Why did I change down there? I've never changed down there in my life. Oh, I didn't want you to run that wide, Martin. But
Clear on the right.
thanks for moving. But I definitely didn't want you to end up on the gravel. All right, pit stop time. See if I can absolutely nail that pit entry like I did on my last practice. Did I get down to speed on time? I think I did. I think you got to do it in between those two lines. Right, so this is going to take me 9 seconds, which is actually a bit of a shit. Because the car's not as fast as I was hoping it would be. There we go. Let's get this spot on. No, too short. They're going to push me forward. Oh, I wasted about another 2 seconds. Oh. Here we go. Bit of fuel. 3, 2, 1.
Mandatory stop is now clear. Let's
Cool.
go.
There's one stop done. Come on, I'm trying to go. Oh, chugga, chugga, chugga. Apparently I'm still in first. I don't believe that. I'll wait for that to update. Oh, mind you, Jamie's done 2 stops already. That's why. I don't know if Darren might have changed tyres. He's come out behind me, but he's only 15 seconds behind me. And he's going to be fast. I mean, he was a lot faster than me anyway, so... Right, anyway, let's get that out of my head. Let's concentrate on racing. Haha. 12 seconds already, back to Darren. Good God. Bit late on the power there. Could have carried a bit more speed, I think. He's coming. Woo! My heart won't be able to take it when he gets close. 47.1. So still shit. Didn't see what Darren's time was. Oh, I've got to stop looking at that. Ignore what he's doing. He's going to be catching me. I know that. He was a second a lap at least faster than me anyway. So it is going to happen. But it will happen a lot slower if I concentrate on my own driving and try and put in some decent lap times. This is just messy. .47.7 and 47.8. Right, come on. Clean lap now. This is a qualifying lap. Let's put in 7 qualifying laps. Oh shit.
Exceeding track limits.
Don't want another warning. Alright, slightly better lap time wise. Let's do that again, but without the off-track warning. On this lap, I didn't make any glaring errors. I was just bloody slow. My dog's going mad. Someone's obviously just come home or gone out or walked past the garden. Is Martin Bjorkvik again? Whoa! Taking a few barriers with him.
Car on the right.
Thank you, Martin. That was incredibly generous. Now, if you could just hold up Rayfield for me for a while, Martin, that'd be amazing. Oh no! What are you doing, you bell end? I've literally just handed him another 3 seconds. Hunter and Robertson in the pits.
We are halfway through, not over yet.
It's a shame I can't have the Discord chat on. I bet there's all sorts of shenanigans going on in there at the moment. Whoa, that's the worst I've ever taken that, but I've just got strange understeer as well as getting a bad line. Maybe just going slightly wide means you get on the all the crap at the side, pick up all the marbles. It just exaggerates the situation, but there's going to be another chunk of time I've just handed to the Rayfield. I need to come up with a better nickname for Darren. He was, well, currently is Darren Crasher Rayfield, but I think he's done a good job of shaking that name off. And he's got in the pits, he has. He didn't want to get held up by me. Clever. Oh, I just can't put the power down at the moment. I don't want to change tyres, but I'm thinking I might have to, because this is getting harder and harder to even stay, well, in the 147s. As I said, I don't think there's anything I can do about Darren Rayfield. So my biggest concern is my comparative speed to Jamie Swan. He's obviously gone a different route tactically. Jamie is now in second, with Darren having pitted. Actually, that kind of tells me what I need to know. Because, oh God, actually, that looks like Jamie's played an absolute blinder. So if he's jumped Darren Rayfield, they've both got one pit stop left to do. Means I'm absolutely screwed. I will read your message in the pits, Kev. I think Darren's taken on tyres, you know. So I'm 51 seconds ahead of Jamie on the track. If I get tyres, I will definitely come out behind him. But I think I might need to get tyres, you know, otherwise I'm just going to be sliding around very slowly for the remainder of this race. And I think I'm going to get taken by Jamie and Darren anyway, so I would rather try and protect myself from 4th place, which I think at the moment is Darren Hunter, when all the pit stops work themselves out. That was horrendous. Oh, it's Martin Bjorkvik. God, I thought I saw that as Jamie Swan. Oh, it's still bad. Oh, why have I changed that to second there? Alright, I'm going in, because I'm driving like a twat anyway. Although I have got fuel for one more lap at the end of this. No. I'm going in. And I'm going to do the tyres. I'm not driving well, so that is the reason for my bad lap times. But I'm not going to get away with it as the tyres get worse. These silly little mistakes that I'm making will turn into much bigger mistakes. So I think I'm going to do tyres. Although I can't remember if I set the tyre settings. Did I set the pressures? Did I set my pressures? Oh God, they don't look like the kind of pressures. Oh, this could be really bad. Oh, a bit too far that time, I reckon. Up, 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 up. Right, too late now anyway. They're changing my tyres for me. It's a bit of a gamble. Please let these pressures be good. I think the front, I think the lefts are going to be too low. Right, when you were the cleaner, was it for Bell and Co. by Bellend and Co? I wasn't a cleaner. I started as a marshal and I was actually race director. Some nights. Right, anyway. Ignition on. Here we go. 4, 3, who's that in front of me? 2, 1, engine go. Press the button. Ah, I couldn't afford that. Good God. It's definitely your fault, Kev. Right, Dan Rayfield has got me. Jamie Swan hasn't, but he's in doing his final stop. That's why. That's who pulled in front of me. Oh my God, that little cock up there could be quite a big deal. Right, I'm going to have to do some laps now. I've got nice fresh tyres on. Not sure what the pressures are going to be like. I actually made a blooming instruction video about how to set up your pit stops the other day. No, you're joking. Jamie's out of the server again. You are kidding me. This happened in our... Which race was it? Mount Panorama? Oh, that's bloody terrible. He might be able to rejoin and still be in the position he was in. My precious. That's sharp, Kev. I like that one. Right, Jamie is there. He's showing us in the pits. Still, is that because he's lost connection? Or is that because he's managed to rejoin and is now rejoined in the pits? Right, the tyre pressures actually seem okay. So Dan Rayfield definitely took tyres as well then. For me to be that close to him. I'm just wondering if he took tyres at both stops. Anyway, again, I'm losing concentration. I'm trying to work out what happened to Jamie Swan. Right, he's not in the pits anymore, and he's still in... Oh, no, he's in 9th. Oh, man, that's horrendous. Oh, I was just thinking, I haven't seen the Hoff at all in this race. And there he is. Just at the other end of this straight. Another police chase or fire engine. That one sounded like police to me. The joys of having your shed at the end of the garden. My precious. I don't know if that's a really bad dad joke or if it's really good, but I like it either way. can attack that so much more now with these tyres. Love it. There is Keith the Hoff Denton. Actually, with his ear situation, he should be something like Van Hoff. Vincent Van Hoff. I reckon he's got Catherine driving for him. I swear to God, the fire station saves it all for when I'm live streaming. And then they just launch all the police cars that are sat there for the motorway. All the fire engines. They're just waiting until I've got a microphone on and I'm streaming to the millions around the world. Jamie's up to 8th. He's good on this track. He's got good pace. Damn, I was hoping to be closer than him, closer to him here, so it wouldn't be a fight into that first bend.
Slow car ahead.
Thank you, Keith. Sorry, I ran a bit deep there. I was a bit later on the brakes than I was planning on being. But thank you, mate.
There's a slow car up ahead.
Oh, someone's off.
Watch out.
Someone's off. Who's that? That's the Mighty Tor. There was a bit of dust down here as well. Who's that? Peter? Creepy Pete?
Car on the left. Clear on the
Thank you,
left.
mate. That was beautifully done, Peter. Thank you, dude. One lap and then final pit stop. Got to make sure I've got enough fuel in.
Fuel running low. Prepare for box.
I think I will have. What did I set it to put in? 20 or 25? We'll find out in a minute, I suppose. I'm genuinely gutted for Jamie, not just because he's been robbed off a very high position, although he's up to 7th now already. I was really looking forward to seeing how it was going to pan out with the pit stops, because it looked like he pulled an absolute blinder. I'm now first. Why? Oh, Darren must have gone in. God, that just got a bit confusing. Oh, who's that? That's Darren Hunter. Whoa! There's bits of bollard and brake markers all over the track now. Alright. Moment of truth. Whether Darren Rayfield put tyres on again, or if he's done a splash and dash, or if he was already fueled. So I'm about to do my final pit stop. He's done his final pit stop. Right, no, do not want to change tyres. So I'm going to have 26 litres of fuel. 26 litres for 10 minutes. Oh, that should be fine. For 11 minutes. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to put in 2 more. Just got a hunch. 8.3 seconds this is going to take. I've got no damage, have I? So I don't need any of that. Oh, that's not... Yeah, it's not going to... Boom! That was bang on. Up we go. Love that. Was that Darren Rayford that's just gone out ahead of me as well? So he's got a whole pit stop, basically. Right, here we go. 2, 1. Engine, go. I've started! Oh, why does it keep doing that? Hang on. No, this isn't right. So it's saying I'm in first still, but that's not right. Or is it? Darren's just come over the line. Oh my god, this is going to be the scariest 10 minutes of my life. I almost wish I was in second. I'm not going to be able to deal with the pressure. He must have put new tyres on. He's going to be like shit off a shovel fast. Oh, that's all kinds of rubbish. God's sake. Oh, I've definitely got more than enough fuel. I've got 9 laps worth, damn it. So I'm a bit heavier than I need to be, but I've just got to stay smooth, stay on the track, not worry about Rayfield catching me. Car feels like an utter piece of shit, but I think that's because I'm panicking. Got the Ninja in front of me. Rink Ninja Vissa. Oh, what a dude. Thank you, mate.
Clear on the left.
I don't like this. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, that was scary. There was that. Martin. Martin Bjorkvik. Having a bit of a moment. Oh. That was bad. He's being cautious. There's being downright slow. I'm just downright slow at the moment. I have the mighty Tor in front of me. Rink, hold Darren up. Oh no, he won't. He's far too gentlemanly. Oh shit, Darren is fast as well. I wish I hadn't seen that. 45-0 from Mr. Rayfield. He's 2 seconds a lap faster than me. We've probably got maybe 3 laps. Maybe 2 laps. Please let us run out of time. Whoa, back's going out again. Oh, thank you, Tor. That is awesome.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Lapping cars has been freaking amazing so far. Everyone has done exactly, well, more than they need to do. I'll reiterate, in GT racing, there isn't an obligation for lapped cars to just jump out of the way. It's actually more, the onus is on the faster car, the lapping car, to make sure he's got enough speed to do it at the safest place possible, and only do it if there is a big speed differential. Hope everyone's done all their stops because the window's about to close. Could have done without that. I'm going to be slow all the way down this straight.
Right, mate. This is your last lap.
Final lap. Come on! think Tor missed the pit window. Oh, run very deep there. Look at him. Come on, man.
Excellent job, mate. B1. What a race. Well done. Well managed. Bring it back on. We've got some light.
Yes! Oh, man. Darren. Oh, let me get my Discord back on. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, my God. Oh, guys. Wow. Darren Rayfield. Man.
That was fun.
My heart was
Really
beating.
Some light
on
damage on
your
the rear of the
pit
car.
stops.
What happened?
I just don't know how you go so quick in the pit stops. But you didn't seem to gain much on the last one.
Was on the podium.
Did you change tyres in the pits?
Yeah, every time. Tyres and fuel.
I did fuel on everyone, but only tyres in the second stop.
I did everything on one set of tires, and the last lap was the fastest.
Jeez, that's amazing.
And you missed one of the pit stops as well, Tor.
Oh,
You had to do
yeah.
3.
Oh, yeah, you got a 130-second penalty for not doing the final pit stop.
I had to do 4. They didn't put bloody fuel in on the third one, and I had to go in again.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Oh, no.
I had 20 liters left. Miscalculation.
Yeah, pit stops. Whose bloody idea was it to put pit stops, mandatory pit stops?
Hey, they were the best thing about the race. They were awesome. Kept it interesting. Oh, Jamie, man, I feel so sorry for you. That's the second time on one of these races, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think the missus' laptop does something. I think it connects or something and hogs all the.
Yeah, it's not
Bandwidth.
trail braking, mate. You need to learn trail braking, isn't it?
No, that's unlucky, dude. I was really interested
yeah.
to see where it was going to pan out with that final pit stop because I think did you stop really early, Jamie?
Yeah, on the first lap, because I just thought we're just going to end up fighting each other in traffic, so I just went straight in the first lap and then just had loads of space for ages. So
I have a
thought
feeling that was.
because
Sorry, go on, Peter.
No, you go.
I was going to say I think you'd played an absolute blinder because I've got a feeling had you not been dumped out, you would have definitely jumped me. I didn't know Darren was
Yeah.
going to take tyres again, so I think this would have been. I think you'd have won it, to be honest.
yeah, I was in front of Darren, not by much. I'm sure he would have caught me, but then I was catching you as well. But yeah, just so annoying. It's the annoying thing is when you rejoin, it sort of gives you a 3-minute penalty as well.
Right.
Oh, yeah. So
You
you have
just
to sit in the pits
there
for
watching.
ages.
Yeah, yeah, and it
I
doesn't
was
even
like-
count as one of your pit stops either.
I was like on the second lap on foot. I'm in front of Jamie.
Sorry, Jamie, but
Something-
come on.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Oh, well,
That was a good strategy to. It's interesting.
that was
Yeah,
bloody
let's-
fun.
Okay.
I can't do it again. My heart is thumping out of my chest. I was watching Darren Rayfield catching me at 2 seconds a lap for the last
Oh,
10
man.
minutes. Oh.
Yeah, you did a what was it, a 44.7 near the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, in the last 2 or 3 laps.
Wow.
I wasn't even trying to take it steady. I was trying to make sure I didn't spin, but that was as much as I had. I just, even with the new set of tyres, I just couldn't go any quicker than that. So I was a sitting duck. If you'd had probably one more lap, to be fair, I think you'd have either got me or been so close that I'd have binned it.
Yeah. There would have been a shit
I didn't change tires. Oh,
keel it.
Who was that Tour? You didn't change tyres at all?
Martin.
Oh, Martin. So you stayed on one set the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah. I think that's what put me on third place. 'Cause I
How
think
quick
everyone
can you
else
actually
was-
get a pit stop done without putting tyres on?
3 seconds.
Yeah, because it's
No,
It's-
3. 3 seconds for 1 liter.
it's half a second. It's
Stops every time.
Yeah, but you started with like 100 litres in the car, didn't you?
Yeah, maximum.
What do you
I started with
I'd
I
say
started with 50 meters.
I set
with
every
one
single
meter
stint
in
to
every
be
pit stop.
perfectly empty by the end. So I'd done basically 9 laps each stint, 9 laps
Yeah.
of fuel, and I was dead empty at the end of every stint.
That's cool. I was pretty close, but I shit myself on the final stint and ended up just chucking a few more litres in because I wasn't sure I calculated it. So I ended up with a bit more than I needed.
I've gone off track so many times just looking at the damn thing, like, trying to do. And then I stopped outside the pits because the crew were going to put 30 litres in. And I don't want 30 litres in. So I had to stop before the pit stop, taking the damn thing. Like, no, how many litres do I want?
That's brilliant. Yeah, you park about 100 yards short of your box while you're pissing about. That's brilliant. Oh, it's so good.
On the lap, 2 minutes a lap, about that, 2.6 per lap. Oh my God.
Well,
And it was the first race ever I didn't crash.
I tell you what, Martin, prop monster, to go with full fuel and old tyres for that whole race without crashing is bloody impressive. Because after 5 laps, my car just felt like it was all over the place. You've got obviously very quick reflexes.
I'm so slow. I do not notice it when the tires are bad.
You didn't use any fuel or wear your tyres down at all. They're in perfectly brand new condition at the end of the race.
Yeah, I think so. My last lap was the fastest.
That's bloody good as well.
No
That's good
idea
going.
You finally warmed them up.
Yeah.
Oh, guys. Right, I'm going to sign off
I
and then
need
sign
more
off the
practice.
stream.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was great fun. Well,
Hey,
I start at the back next week.
See you
Tor,
on
at least you get to
Facebook.
start from the front. You're on pole position next week, Tor.
Yeah.
nice.
Be fun.
Yeah, Darren, at least you get to start ahead of me next week on the grid. And with less
Yeah,
ballast.
yeah. Just gonna be carnage.
It will be. Well done, guys. Thanks for that. I'll catch you next time.
Cheers.
See ya.
Bye.
Ta-ra,
Have a
guys.
good
Well done,
evening.
everyone.
See you next
Bye.
time. Enjoy the
Yo.
Bye.
All right, guys. Well, I freaking won. Yes, as Kev has pointed out very freaking quickly. Kev, that's probably the quickest you've ever typed a message, isn't it? Well done. 3 drivers were very generous, though. I would have been in bumper car at the switches gunning for you. Yeah, I bet you would. Oh, man. Darren Rayfield catching me. And my heart was like... do. Darren Hunter actually sent me a brilliant link, which I downloaded it stupidly on my Mac to check it out, where I can link my heart rate monitor. But I need to download it onto my Windows PC here and check that out as well, because I think that would be really interesting, because honest to God, as I just said to Darren, one more lap, time-wise, I think... I'll have to check his laps, but I think he would have caught right up to me, if not past me. But even if he hadn't got past me by the line, I'd have binned it on the final chicane with him sitting right up my arse. I know I would have. I'd have absolutely crapped myself and just gone. But that was I really love that. And not just because I won. I was. It might not be the most fascinating race to watch, but until Jamie's incident with the connection, which is so unlucky, I was really fascinated by where everyone was going to come out in the pit stops, because I think because Darren was taking on tyres on every stop, that was bringing me back into the race each pit stop. I don't know what Jamie's strategy was going to be in terms of tyres and fuel, but the fact that he'd pitted early and then just running in clean air for God knows how long, he was. I think he'd jumped Darren. So unless he was stopping for tyres at any point, he would have had me as well. So really unlucky. At least he gets to start a little bit further up the grid on the next one. Darren the Hunter. I had to reverse back a bit at my first stop and then forgot to take it out of reverse. Headed off and went backwards. Oh my god. I really hope that's on the replay. Replay. Let me just... I hope it's auto-saved the whole replay. I think I've got it to set to an hour and 15 minutes on the race, so we should have got it. I won't bore you all by replaying the whole race, but I might make a little highlights video actually. That'd be better than going through the replay now, I think. Gallery. No, that's not this one. Auto replays. How long's that? An hour and 3 minutes. Is that this race? What's the date on it? Yeah. Oh, right. I'm going to save that into my main replays anyway. Let's have a little look. And that spin in front of you meant the prop monster stayed in front. Oh, no. His tactics worked really nicely, assuming he could stay on the track, which he obviously did. He managed to manage the car damaged, not damaged, with shitty tyres. This isn't the race start. This is practice, isn't it? I've watched the wrong thing. Oh, let me just show you something. Oh, no, it didn't. I didn't upload it. I did put a message on the car. I've adjusted my livery with a little message, but I forgot to upload the new livery other than I've added the Riilo logo on the bonnet there. I'll show you. I'll show you. Why not? There you go. Got the Riilo Racing League logo on the bonnet for this season. Anyway, this isn't the replay we want, is it? Yeah. Oh, that was unlucky to have a spin then. Did you have fresh tyres on, Darren, when you came out of the pits and it was a case of charging down and catching him? Because that was the Darren Rayfield tactic, and it was very close to a Max Verstappen at Paul Ricard. Just hunting me. Oh, here we go. I just want to check I've got all of it. Is this final lap? I think it is. Changed at the second stop. Right. I can't wait to get into Facebook, actually, and start chatting about what everyone's tactics were in terms of fuel. It looks like most of us went a similar way, with Darren Rayfield deciding to do new tyres at each stop. Which, I mean, look how close he is. My God. All right, okay, one more lap and he's got me. I take it back. I wouldn't have just binned it. He would have had me. If I'd known he was that close, I wouldn't have done that wobbling on the line either. Although, come on, that's like the Miami Vice way to finish a lap, finish a race. What a bummer. I was so bothered about setting up for the pit stops, I accidentally turned off traction control. Speed up. Keith. Right, I'm making a highlights video. I'm going to look back through this, make a note of all these incidents, and I'm going to make a highlights video because it sounds like this is a catalogue of screw-ups, which always makes the best highlight videos. Anyway, I have got the full race replay. So look at this. That's Darren Hunter before the race has even started. Oh, who was that? Oh, that's Keith. Hang on, Keith. Is that Anric? Hang on, what's going on here? All right, I am gonna do a highlight video, but I need to see what's going on here, don't I? Let's be honest. I do remember some strange behaviour. I do remember some strange behaviour in the warm-up. I didn't get a chance to go through the full results either, actually, because we got dumped out of the server really quickly. So I think I'm going to have to set something so that it leaves us in that race server for longer. All right. I was talking through that, so I missed what actually happened. I'm not... Who's the red Ferrari? Okay. I don't... I know you are allowed to... They've all gone off on that side as well. Alright, they're all trying to get themselves back in order. I made a video. You have no excuses. I made a video of how to do the start procedure. Oh, I love this. Alright, I'm just going to watch the first corner. I won't keep you all hanging, all 5 of you. I won't keep you all hanging for much longer. Because like I say, I will bore you all again. with a totally separate video. I think the first corner was actually very well behaved. Darren Hunter, I mean, that's a move and a half. I would imagine Jamie was thinking, I'm not binning this on the first lap. But look, everyone got round. So let me just go back and watch this a bit, because that was a solid move by Darren Hunter into that first bend. Or did Jamie just get a really bad? Did Jamie get a really bad start? Yeah, Jamie had dropped back. That might have been deliberate. But he's put himself in the firing line of the prop monster there. He's got himself down the inside of Martin Prop. Yeah. So from the other view, it looked like Darren had just like late passing move into that bend, but he actually had good clean air. Did someone just go off behind? The red for no, it's all clean. Look at this, guys. This isn't what I was expecting at all. Let's go back and watch. Ring Visser, I think, will be an interesting one, because he's right in the middle. Again, I just want to see this first bend. Whoa, great braking by, I think, Peter in the... Is that blue and white or green and white Ferrari? Oh no, Peter's in an Audi. So that was Tor. A little bit of contact there, but nothing major. Ah, that's good. Right. I'm so glad I've got this replay. Right, I've kept you all for long enough. Thank you all so much. So, actually, I can get the results by going to the end, can't I? Just apart from penalties, whereby Tor gets 1 minute and 30 seconds. So let's get right to the end of the race. See what the order is. So I think that is the order over the line. So I get 25 points, but I start at the back with 30 kilograms of ballast next week. Darren Rayfield, 18 points with 20 kilograms of ballast starting just ahead of me on the grid. And then Martin Prop Monster is going to get 10 kilograms of ballast starting third from last. Then we got Darren Hunter, Rig Visser. They don't get ballast, but obviously this is the order from back to front. In fact, I should do it the other way. So on pole next week, Martin Bjork. No, Torana Martinison, because he's got minute and 30 penalty. So it'll be Tor, followed by Martin Bjorkvik, followed by Peter Robinson. So that's your front three on the grid. Then Keith Van Hoff Denton. Jamie Swan, brilliant job to get back to sixth, despite having to sit in the pits for a few minutes and reconnect his computer. So he gets a decent chunk of points and will be starting right in the middle of the grid, which I would suggest means your tactic for next week's race should be a very similar one to the one you did today. Just get out of that gaggle of cars. Behind him will be Mr. Visser, and then Mr. Hunter, and then, as I mentioned, with ballast, Prop Monster, Rayfield, Neil. I freaking won. It's like with all my victories, there's always a disqualification or a breakdown or mitigating circumstances, but I really don't care. I didn't spin. That's the longest race by far I've ever done without any kind of spin. The worst I did was a couple of late braking where I kicked up a little bit of gravel or whatever, but I don't think, or did I? I don't think I had any contact with anyone or spun the car. It's some kind of blooming miracle. Amazing. What's next week? Next week, Brands Hatch. Yes, Darren remembered just as I said it. Yep, Brands Hatch. Again, that's also our weekly challenge, so we get plenty of practice on that. It looks like, based on early times, it looks like Rayfield and Swan once again are ahead of the pack, which they're going to be throughout this. It's going to be a case of minimising damage and being consistent to try and pick up points. Obviously, I lucked into a big handful of points today. But myself and Darren Hunter at the moment, Darren's maybe 0.3 quicker than me at Brands at the moment. So that looks like it's going to be a tight battle. And as it was with Barcelona, there are really tight battles sort of split into 3 or 4 groups of us. So same rules are going to apply. 3 fuel stops, obviously reverse grid. I'm going to be carrying ballast. So this should be good. Should be good. I did bloody try. Honestly, I tried. I think my PB that I've got there was obviously on much nicer track conditions. I haven't put in many laps, but they were laps using a setup that I'd worked on a lot previously, and I wasn't making mistakes. I was, they were pretty clean laps. I'd like to think I can squeeze some more out of the car, but then I'll be amazed if you don't as well. So there we go. And bear in mind, Darren, in the race, I'm going to be in a heavy car starting behind you. So that heavy car is going to hurt when it hits you at turn 1. That's just extra 30 kilograms of punting ballast. Right, guys, thank you all so much. I'm buzzing. My heart's not going to slow down now until next week's race. Darren Rayfield, thank you, dude, for making that so entertaining, and everyone for joining. I'm so chuffed. It's not a massive field, but we got 10, and that's enough to make the races really interesting. We've got 10 racers for 10 races. One thing I should mention: it's your best 7 results are what are counted at the end of the season. And the champion wins a T-shirt. I haven't launched the shop yet, but I've always had a Teespring account, so I don't have to print or ship or any of these things. But I'm going to start putting some T-shirts and things in there, so I can actually just, whoever wins the championship at the end, I don't have to print anything. I don't have to post anything. I don't have to deal with any of that. I literally just order it from Teespring and send it to whoever the champion is. It'd be great if it's me. But anyway, yeah. So we've got T-shirts in there as a prize. You know me. Obviously, they will be for sale at some point. But again, it's a beautiful situation where I don't have to buy any. I don't have to order any. If nobody ever buys them, I really don't care because it makes no difference to me at all. If someone does want to go in and buy a T-shirt, lovely. I make £2 profit, £3 I think actually on the more premium T-shirts, depending on shipping. I don't know. Anyway, that's not what I'm here for. I am here to say well done for everybody. Thank you all so much for turning up. Thank you everyone that watched. It's awesome. I can't wait for the next one now. This is brilliant. Right. I'm going to go in, finish my beer, try and calm down, try and get some sleep, and I'll put together a little highlights video which I'll put out sometime in the week. And I've got to try and fix my freaking thing so we can put these back on the other channel. Thank you everyone. Take care of yourselves. See you next time.